And for our mindfulness meditation together, let me invite you, as always, just to be still. Find a nice, comfortable position. Let your body be still. As still as it can comfortably be is good enough. Feel the feeling of stillness gathering and developing into something very solid and reliable and effortless. Let your body breathe all by itself. Let it find its own breath. With your lips together, breathing in and out through your nose. And from your stomach area, let the soothing movement of your breath guide you gently deeper and deeper into the feeling of calm inside your body, in your heart, and in your stomach. With your eyes closed and your mind awake, the intention in this mindfulness meditation is to explore the many words, sentences, phrases, mantras, affirmations that we can say to ourselves that enable us to maintain, to create first of all, and then maintain a calm, strong, soft and comfortable feeling of well-being inside our bodies, even when life outside of our skin is challenging, difficult, and may sometimes be very broken. Okay. In your stillness, with your breath, with your eyes closed and your mind awake, let me offer you some words, a sentence, in fact. A sentence that as your ears hear the words, becomes a thought inside your mind. And the sentence is, nothing outside my skin can create an emotion inside my body. Nothing that exists outside of my skin can create an emotion in my body. I create all of my emotions for myself, and there are no exceptions. Now, I know that this is a very big, enormous, huge sentence. The meaning is huge, enormous, powerful. This is a sentence or a thought or a mantra, however you wish to experience it or label it, which transforms every aspect of your life, which puts you in charge as the creator of every emotion that you feel inside your body. Just notice how you feel, what emotions are coming up for you right now that this thought is in your mind. What's your reaction, your instantaneous, spontaneous reaction to that idea, that thought, which of course carries with it a huge concept, a huge idea. The idea that whatever's going on in the world outside your skin has no power at all to create an emotion inside your body. Now, in those times when the circumstances around you are challenging, it is going to feel like those circumstances are making you feel certain emotions. And it's in these moments that it becomes so difficult to maintain to create and certainly maintain a feeling of well-being, emotional well-being inside your body. As you digest, accept, and understand and adopt this idea, the idea that you alone are the creator of all of your emotions with no exceptions, and that the outside world cannot and is incapable, unable to make you feel any specific emotion about anything. Once you've digested this, changes happen. Usually in relationships, it's very big. The changes are very big. But you'll notice change in the way that you feel about life. So let me invite you to use your imagination. What does your imagination tell you, your wise imagination tell you about what would happen to you? What would happen in your life? In the outside world, the events and circumstances, what does your imagination tell you would happen if you were to live moment by moment, permanently, with this thought in your mind, knowing always that nothing outside your body can create an emotion inside your body? What would that do to the people around you as you digested that yourself and acted it out? What would it do for the circumstances that you live in? How would it change relationships? As your mind's eye goes to work seeing the changes taking place, let me offer you this. In my experience, there are usually only two places, two reactions to this thought. The thought of perfect emotional responsibility, taking absolute responsibility for all of your emotions. The thought that feels best in the body is a thought of and a reaction of excitement as you realize that you are the center of your universe. You are the boss inside you. You do get to say what happens inside your body, both emotionally and physically. But for now, we're just focusing on emotion. You are the true creator, the real creator of your emotions. And there's a joy and a freedom and an empowerment that comes with realizing that. Truly enormous. Your body feels lighter. Your emotions feel easier and even more comfortable. And even the feeling of physical well-being increases. Like a relief takes place. Something rests, something relaxes as you simply acknowledge what you've already known and always known. And there's something that feels right, that it should be that way. The other reaction is that reaction with something else added in. So it goes, yes, I'm glad, I'm happy to discover that I am the creator of all my emotions because I love the feeling of control and power and choice. But then that makes me guilty. All these years creating painful and negative emotion inside my body and blaming someone else for the creation of those emotions. They are the two most popular reactions to that affirmation, to that mantra, the concept of total personal emotional responsibility. There will be others as well. Just notice yours. You will have a very individual train of thought, a very personal train of thought happening automatically and spontaneously in your mind right now. Just notice what it's saying. Notice where you sit, or perhaps where you stand in relationship to acknowledging, believing and digesting and understanding the truth in the words, I create all of my emotions. I always have, I always will. This is the way we are designed. This is the way it is. Now let's get really specific. Perhaps the area of life that this philosophy, this concept, this understanding improves the most, and probably even the quickest as well, is in relationships with other human beings, with other people. Now, if you choose to adopt this philosophy and live by it to the best of your ability, then you will probably discover that those around you who know nothing of this philosophy, or know of it but have rejected it for whatever reason, they are going to have a change in behavior in relationship to your new insight. And that's the question I'd like to ask you, to ask your wise imagination, the wise part of you that speaks to you through your imagination, the wisdom inside you that speaks to you, that communicates with you through the material and the experience and the faculty of your imagination. The wise part of you knows, has ideas, has thoughts on how others are going to react as you live by this rule, this truth, this fact of life. They will have opinions, thoughts, and emotions about it, and about the way you are acting and being, and the words that you are saying. So, let me offer you a sketch of a scenario so that you can fill in the detail, the precise detail for yourself. Imagine you are with the person that you are closest to in this life. And they're alive and you're alive, going about the things that you do. Except that you have adopted wholeheartedly and understood completely the rightness, the correctness, the value, the power, the beauty of simply acknowledging, of simply knowing that you create all of the emotions for yourself and no one else can do it to you or for you. So in the light of this decision, in this understanding, you've decided to use your inner skills, and especially your inner voice, to help keep you in touch with the peace, the power and the calm of you being the creator and you being free from anyone else's influence about how you feel. So there you are. Your loved one does something or says something now that would, in the past, thrown you off your balance, perhaps made you feel angry or upset, cross, hurt, whatever. Some uncomfortable emotion would always coincide, would always come up in the past when this person does or says this particular thing. You know what it is. Use your imagination to actually hear yourself, reminding yourself with your inner voice as the incident takes place, as the other person does or says what it is that they are doing. Catch it with your awareness. See it actually unfolding and hear your voice, your inner voice, reminding you that you can be at peace. You can feel any emotion that you wish about the events around you. You are free to choose. Just remind yourself that you don't have to be hurt or feel pain, emotional pain about the events that are happening around you. You get to choose. Now, which emotion? See if you can find a name. There may not be a word to describe it. If not, just feel it. Name and feel, if you can, the emotion that you will feel and are probably feeling right now as you master the art, as you actually carry out the creation of a calm, comfortable feeling inside your body as the other person is fully engaged in that very behavior that you've seen probably many times before, that in the past has always thrown you out of comfort and well-being into discomfort and emotional pain. See and feel the emotion that you've now chosen to have. If that person, or even anyone else for that matter, acts in a way that is disrespectful or inappropriate in some way around you, feel it in your body. The emotion that you are creating right now with your mind inside your body is very real. And it's the emotion that you can have inside you the next time you come up against a challenging situation. As you know, thought creates emotion. In your mind now, in your memory banks, you have a memory of this meditation. You have a memory of actually feeling what it would feel like to remain calm, to remain feeling good, to remain feeling okay, even in the midst of a challenging situation, challenging circumstances. You now have a memory of that. Memory is emotional because it's stored in the form of words. So the next time you find yourself feeling emotions which are uncomfortable in your body that you have not deliberately put there, in other words, they've been triggered by some external event, let me invite you just to do your best, because your best is good enough, to simply use your inner voice, the second skill of mindfulness, and to remind yourself, to remember the feeling of well-being, the feeling of calm can be yours by choice, conscious, deliberate choice. Anytime any place, anywhere, because of your understanding and your insight into simply one thought. I am the creator of all of my emotions inside my body. And as we arrive very gently at the end of our mindfulness meditation together, let me invite you to notice the light coming in through your eyelids, the feeling of your body weight resting, the solid ground underneath your feet. And when you're ready, simply open your eyes and notice how good you feel.